guy's talking to me. They don't like attention. I don't know. Well, what do you guys want? Nobody liked my video yesterday. One person did. Thank you. Maybe we could like it on the fact that I'm taking the time to share and do things. Oh, no, that's for me. Okay. Don't need to like that, I guess. 'Cause it's for me. Oh, you like it too? Oh, hey, it's for me. It kind of feels like I'm just supposed to say that viruses don't exist and exomes that your body makes is healing you, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not saying that. Okay? I'm not saying it. If that's the way that it is, you'd think that you would know that already, wouldn't you? Because if somebody was like hiding how the things really work, that would be evil, right? And I don't think there's evil like that in the world, is there? I mean, people gonna mislead you so that you're sick, so that you are sick. You're trying not to be sick and they're gonna mislead you so that you are sick. You're even more sick than you were if you didn't know about them. Why would somebody be like that? I just don't understand. It's like, why would somebody make up a whole false thing? And how would you get a whole false thing like that to be something that everybody would support? How does that happen? How would that even happen, you know? Is it possible for that to even happen? Like, people are wanting to trick people, so they make up all these wrong things that based on something that was wrong, but it looks like it's right. That's what it is. And so people come and they find out that, oh, this other thing is more right, but they're like, nah, you're tricking us. You're trying to trick us. You're trying to trick these poor people that I'm already saving. I've been saving for, 50 years. You're trying to trick those poor people that I've been saving. Some of them don't make it, you're right, but I'm saving them. That's what the doctors be saying. Yeah, medicine's not perfect, but we do what we can to try and help people. Do you? Because it's something that we can all make our own judgment on, I'm sure. You can make your own judgment on it. How is it? How hard is it, to figure out these things? I hear about people figuring out things that you can't see. You can't hold these things in your hand. You can't see them. You can't touch it. You'll never be able to touch it. You can't touch it. You can't see it. You make up these imaginary things and say that that's it. Atom. Well, we're looking at an atom, are we? We're not looking at no fucking atom. Oy. Reflection. People probably want to, oh, he's not scientific enough. He has all these things right at his fingertips and he could just learn it and know. He must be wrong, you know? They're trying to save us. You talk to people and they're like, oh, we live so much longer now. Do we? Do we live so much longer now? I don't think we do. I don't think we do at all. I don't think we even come close to living longer. People are passing away at 50. People are passing away at 60, 70, 80s. I know people in their 90s. But when somebody gets to be 100, we're like, wow, you're 100. They used to do that quite frequently. Whoa. I don't like this. Where you go? Stop! I don't want to go down there. Years old. I saw this. This is kind of a long time ago. I've been through like stages like where I learned about the flat earth a long time ago. And did my thing. And so then I would get, you know, I'm sorry if it makes you feel bad or anything like that. I'm not saying it to make you feel bad, but nothing new is happening. And I'm not saying it like, oh, you guys are slacking, you need to do something new. You don't need to do anything new. All the information is there. You can find it out and you can learn that this is the truth. You don't need any more. Once you know the truth, you don't need any more. Do you need to keep testing it? If other people have tested it and found it to be, you know, lacking, then we can go with their tests and perform those. Come on, learn about it in the way that they learned about it, and we'll just see what happens. You know, test the information. Come here. So it's like I don't need to keep beating a dead horse in my brain, you know. Or even the horse is doing what I want it to do. I don't need to keep beating it, you know. Hey, the earth's flat, the earth's flat. Hey horse. Hey horse, the earth's flat. It's like I know. So anyways. Even this doctor stuff, I don't need to keep talking about it. It's not like I'm trying to reach more and more people. Well, I am, but it's like I don't want to enable people to just be like, we'll just talk about it, okay? We'll just talk about it. That's not what I'm trying to do, is talk about it. What are we talking about? You know? Oh, well, maybe Maybe it's not really the way that you think it is. Well, yeah, maybe it's not. So let's talk about it in a different way. No, let's not. Let's look at the situation. Let's make a decision and let's act. Let's act. Let's stop doing these things. I don't know. I don't know if I can. I really want to. Maybe that's why people don't like my videos, because I'm honest like that. Dude, I'm just like you guys. This is fucking hard. You gotta go against everything that you've been taught. Well, it's not really going against everything. Yeah, it is. Everything. Everything that you've been taught is backwards. It's fucking backwards. All the people you thought were people are different kinds of people. Like what? I think it's interesting looking at the history and things. I like the old buildings. I like to tell myself stories. My imagination is pretty good. Imagination doesn't mean that it's not true, you know. Just because you imagined it doesn't mean that it's not true. You can imagine things that are true. You don't know that they're true until you know that they're true. Look at this. The ever-changing beach walk. Look at that shit. Makes me want an ice cream sandwich. I'm not figuring anything out for you guys. I'm just talking. Just talking. Do you ever think about your environment? There's all these things that people say happen. Oh, they do this with this kind of frequency and that. There's this kind of thing. Like attacks. So many people hear high-pitched noises and whinings and things. Motors. It could be an accident. It could be, you know, made to look like an accident. Well, what's happening in our environments? We've got all these cell phone towers. What are they broadcasting? What kind of waves are all around them? We talk about pollution that all the time, about things that we can see, and how all the pollution that we can see is so abundant. It's such a big problem, it's killing us. But all the pollution that we don't see, noise pollution, air pollution, like chemicals and things, but doesn't discolor the air, like carbon and things like that. I'm walking And as I'm walking, I'm talking to you guys and think about the things that I'm talking about. And then as I'm taking a step, I think about my foot. I think about my leg. They're in pain, but you don't feel it. My heel hurts. Why does my heel hurt? Because of the shoe, the boot, the this, the that, something I did, something they did, who knows? We just keep putting it away and putting it away. Oh, my back hurts. My head itches. My nose is running. My gums are sensitive. Whatever. They all come and go. Slow. You make it happen, right? Look at that fucking... I want to go see it. But just for no reason, that thing could fall over and squish you. Get killed by a fucking big ass piece of ice. The next time the tide comes in, the thing floats away. Maybe you'll be stuck to it, maybe you won't. Maybe your body will come floating into the port. Hey, Max is here. When my friends come over, I feel like I should entertain my friends when they come over to my house and things. And if we go over to somebody else's house, I feel like now we both should be entertained by the other person that we went to their house. Whether or not we were invited or not, you're there. If you come inside the house, you know, because they... Oh, hey, it's Max and Frank. Let's let them in. Then you have to... Would you guys like something to drink? Are you hungry or anything like that? What's going on? What are you doing? You talk to them. Hey, what's new? You don't just, oh, they're here. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. You say, well, duh. But there's so many people that do just that. They do that. They ignore you. You come over. Why does it smell like antifreeze here? Entertain people. So like, you guys come and you subscribe. I wanna entertain you. I wanna talk to you. I wanna do whatever. You know, you came to see me. So let me be a good host. Well, what's up? What do you want to do? Did you come over for a reason, or did you just want to sit on my fucking couch? Well, what's the reason you're here? I'm glad that you're here, but I'm also wondering. Are you casing the joint? What are you doing? Why are you here? When I go to my friend's house, I talk about why I came there. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think about that? Wouldn't that be cool? Would you admire me then? Do you want to do it with me? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you could do it too, and we can compete. Who knows? That's just the way I am. If I want to do something with somebody, I go to their house and I ask them if they want to do it. And if they say no, then my feelings are hurt. So maybe people feel that and they're like saying yes to things that they wouldn't normally say yes to. So, you know, it's nice to be invited, even if they think it's something that you won't do, just to be invited. We're going swimming. You want to come with us? Not really. Well, but I could come with you and I don't have to swim. Maybe I would. But I don't have to. Patches. No rest, right? You can't get a moment's peace. Bing! Ay! Ay! Where's the moose? Moose? Where's that moose? His name is Guru. His name is Guru. And Goody Poopy Tootie. Oh my. Nice fur coat. You got a nice fur coat. So you, I kissed him. Kissed the dog. Weirdo. Oh, ho, ho. You tied up. What are you doing? I know. She's like, fuck yeah, bitch. She's like, oh, snowball. Snowball! Look at this legs all tied up. Hey. Fix it. There you go. Ah, the moose, the moose. The moose is on fire. I think they're walking Dad away. Dad away. Oh well. I'm kind of bored talking to this box. No, don't go down there. Mighty Beach. Come on. Where you going? That's the wrong way. This way. So when you start out a restaurant, even though it's already going, I'd say that it was in the process of dying. Not because it was bad, but just because I guess things change. And it was becoming harder and harder to justify the time, I guess, spent for the people. Anyways, we have it now. And we have a similar vision, but different vision, and we're enacting it. But it is like starting a restaurant. You have to, it might even be harder because you have to win over people that you might have lost. People that have already tried. You're starting off in a disadvantage because people, well, we already went there once. We don't need to go there again unless we really liked it. And so maybe those people were cut off. So you would want them to know that there's a new owner and this and that. And then things that you didn't know, you needed to know. Things that you thought, well, they're doing it, so I can just do it too. But then it turns out that you're not okay with doing it that way. So no, you can't do it that way. Anyways, it's a lot of work. And wow, it is successful. It can be successful and not successful at the same time because of the unforeseen things that chip away at your success. On the surface, people are coming more and more, liking the food, liking the experience. You know, everything is going well. But you aren't getting the thing that you need to get in return for that. So, because of all the surprise things, extra costs, extra time, whatever. But it's like putting it in the bank, I feel, for paying our dues, I guess. But it makes for not having a lot of time. So I don't have a lot of time to think about all these crazy things. But that does make me think about these crazy things because I'm still here in this crazy fucking world doing all this crazy fucking shit that I know is wrong. It's like, it's probably worse for me than it is for you if you don't know that it's wrong. Yeah. They're right about the thing. The universe will try to stop you. You don't say these things, but I don't want you guys to forget. We are the universe. So, you know, and actually it kind of is just evident that it's that way. Because what is the universe? The universe is everything that's inside the universe. It's a name for everything that's here right now. And so you're part of the universe just in the description of it. What's in the universe? Max, Guru, Yuki, Eric, Patrick, everybody, Paul. We're all in the fucking universe. Because the universe is just a fucking word to describe a very large group of what? All the same thing. It's not meant to be showing that, but because it is that, you can't get away from it. It's just the way that it is. So, I know that might be, oh, so is that what he means when he says, we are everything? Come on. No. I think that this is all a construct. I don't think that I am what's talking to you. I'm not Max. This is my avatar. How many avatars can you have? How many can you make? I'm saying that's the answer. That's how many avatars you can have. Well, how hard is it to make them? Doesn't seem like it's hard at all. There's bots that do it. You can make a bot that makes an avatar. What if you made a bot that makes a avatar making bot that makes avatar making bots constantly, and the avatar making bots constantly make avatars, and then you got a bot that makes the bot making bots, and the bots, and the bots are making the bots, and the bots. Like on Star Trek. Whoops! The machine became an entity. Now we must respect it. The entity is like an idea. So it has like his whole history already built in. Yeah, you see, I'm an entity and I got this history because I just fucking made it up. Because I'm fucking made up. What if that was the way it is? People sick in my life. I tell them, you don't have to be that way. Well, yeah, well, people die from being sick like this. I'm like, yeah, well, they did it to themselves. Did they? That's what they say. Did they really do it to themselves? Why would they do it to themselves? Why would they be sad about dying and still do it to themselves? Well, if you can't imagine why, they're like giving you all the power. Like I have to explain it to you. Why? So you can think about it in a different way and say that I'm wrong when it's just fucking made up. And even if you told it to yourself, it would just be fucking made up. Because that's all everything is. It's just made up. You're making up this concept, this idea, this premise, this story. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want the responsibility of making up the reality for you to live in. I'm not even really comfortable doing it for myself. That's why we harm ourselves, give ourselves all this stuff. You're like, if everything just goes right for me, then everybody's gonna think I'm a wimp. Even though everybody's me, I'm gonna think I'm a wimp. If I just make it too easy, I guess it's not fun. What if the people that were paralyzed were the lucky ones? They really get to experience life because of the problems that they have are so much greater than everybody else's problems or perceived to be greater than everybody else's problems. What kind of adventures would you go on if you couldn't move? In your mind, you know? Would you make up all these different things of what's around the corner? How would you form it? How would you form any kind of idea if you didn't see something new? Can you form an idea about it, like a monster or something, or a beautiful flower, without seeing it, without ever seeing it? Like, could I imagine a space flower that nobody's ever seen, from a concept that nobody's ever done, and then say it's hard to find, and nobody could prove me wrong. It's a fucking space flower, and they're fucking everywhere. You just can't see them because they have this particle wave tendency. My whole body's just sore. It's like I've already done this. Nerves. Ground nerves. Trees. Oy. Julio. Rude boy. I'm like arms raised, back arched, looking at this airplane flying over, and the dog runs, he yanks the leash, and I get cold around my waist. To the extreme bending of my spine. To the extreme bending of my spine. Cheers. Here. Ho ho. Yeah. I'm saying words. I'm saying words. Can you believe it? Words are coming out of my mouth. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? My mouth. Ain't nobody understand the words coming out of your mouth. 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 The Ute. The Ute's got a mouth on him. Ute mouth. Ute mouth. That's gonna be my rap name. Ute mouth. Youth mouth. Mouth. Youth mouth. Youth mouth. Youth mouth. Mouth youth. Mouth youth. My name is Matthews. Matthew? No, Matthews. What? That sounds gross. I'm not gonna be that. I'm changing my idea. I'm not that at all. I'm gonna be Max Power. Wait, Homer Simpson already did that. Mr. Plow versus Plow King. Pull me up that fucking hill. Oh shit. Go, Roo! Come here.